Sanchez. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another Eagles.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carried.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dexter Lawrence, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams. Mahomes pass.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, ramp up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, room here to run. The 30, 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Levante David in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
On the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Mahomes pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 37.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 7, Eagles 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they'll get this down to the 10. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Loss of 9 yards. It's second.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Murray looking middle, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd.
He'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
Murray's pass.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give to Peterson out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Number 34.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now from Murray. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, here's a run with Peterson.
The ball carried.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. After one, 17-7 to score on EA Sports.
Eagles 17, Broncos 7.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Jones.
Murray's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
From the gun, Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, it's Peterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is caught. It's Cooper.
Murray's pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Fired that one in there, able to make...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
One after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
How about that, Barney? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The open man here, Renfro. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
For any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Peterson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Murray again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray Dancing to his left. Finding room inside the 40.
Murray on the keeper.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, Murray. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
Mahomes pass.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Peterson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
2-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
Mahomes firing complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So 3rd and 3.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can I try to go with a quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. This one caught left side by Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
At the 47.
On play action, it's Murray.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers. But
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
A loss of 5 yards.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And an incomplete pass.
Intended for
that'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own
Denver's offense ready to go again. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Caught on the right side by Jones. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Peterson.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray off play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gerald McCoy in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And Jones has it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
19-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Murray back near his goal line. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run the counter. It's Barnett, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in. And the Eagles are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Murray now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
Murray's pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on first down. Peterson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Again, Peterson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's complete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin White in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, Murray, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Denver. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On 1st down, it's Barnett, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work up.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Levante David in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Down in 17.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he finds Howard complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He'll find Jones again. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Gerald McCoy bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
To try again after the sack. Murray. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. All right, so let's look at these numbers. I don't want to read the tea leaves here too much, but maybe he's in his own head a little bit after that hot start and the cool-off.
Sometimes that happens, and this is where you get tested as a player in this league if you truly want to be an impact player or a star, because that's what they're going to face each and every game. Extra coverage, extra people. So now, do you fight through it? Do you find other ways? Or do you allow it to affect you to the point where you're no longer an impact on the game?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Gerald McCoy.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Denver. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
For Michael Thomas, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give, right side. Barnett. Yeah, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Murray's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray to air it out again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes rolling to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Levante David able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
Eagles 43, Broncos 28.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 24-yard
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. The left side completion to Jones.
Murray's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Murray again. And Jones has it over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now left side on the swing pass. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again, Murray. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson.
Murray's pass.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
It's caught. Jones.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd. Mahomes to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Again, it's Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ball carrier.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right, and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
that's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish
tonight. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
To throw on second down. Good. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Steelers.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings
From the
up
gun. Good. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Good.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here come the Bengals now to take over.
They'll be led out by a former most valuable player of the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spent a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others. But the key to everything for him is ability to be accurate from the pocket.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action now. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Lamar Jackson.
Jordan Brooks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Good. Throw left side complete. It's Carter. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And it's third down.
To throw on third down. Good. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete to number
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Jackson in at quarterback.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 more yards. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
From the gun. Good.
His path became similar.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Steelers 10, Bengals nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Look at this, a tight end carry. Still going. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brought down behind the line.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Airing it out, looking for, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Well, 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
They'll take over 1st and...
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Good. Over the middle, complete. It's Burns. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun. Good. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
To the sideline.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Good. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Off play action. Good. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Operating from the gun. Good. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
First down pass. intercepted.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
It's a gain of 7.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
Jackson's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 45.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. A gain of 6 there on first.
Julio Jones.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score.
7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point.
25-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And a Steeler first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Good. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Good. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.